Alright, seeing as I don't have to flip this switch and I can go back up the ladder, let's do that. They're good, but I recommend if you're not using a guide to get a notebook and make your own maps. Okay. And write down the riddles you find. Okay. Okay. I got 3 slots. The minute I hit the door, the heart key is going to be done for. So that'll be good. Let's do that. Okay. I just remembered something. I'm not going to need to do this, but it's going to bug me that it's sitting there, so... Well, for me, it's not about the map completion. It's... I see that, and I immediately think to myself, well, it must be something that I need. When in fact, you and I both know it's not something that I need. You've not beaten Celeste for the record? Okay. Come on, big boy. That's what I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember who was dead and who wasn't. Oh, I'm so... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, good thing I saved, didn't it? Wow, talk about a fucking ambush. I'm being chased by Mr. X on my ass. I got 2 lickers on the right, and I got a zombie down in front of me. Oh, wow. So you don't use the same process as you do with Leon, obviously. So I've got to figure out another way to get to that room, which is going to have to require me to go back around through the room where I got the... Yeah. I'm going to have to use the shortcut room where I got the explosives. And then into the common room, or the meeting room, and then around to the room with the red heart. Okay. Alright. Okay. Hey, it's only the third time that I've died, and I have never completed this particular part of the run. So, and now I remember exactly, or now I know exactly which zombies I'm gonna have to kill on my run. Okay, let me think about this a second. No, it's not bad. I mean, I could have done better. But the problem is, I talked about this last week, but I don't think you were here. There are so many differences between the A and the B of that first, first quarter. All of the combinations are all the same. But all of the puzzle solutions for the medallions are all different. The badge is in a completely different location. Yes, it's just enough to throw you off. Plus, you start from a different location. Instead of coming through the front door, you start on the first floor all the way up above the entrance to the parking garage, which then forces you to go different paths to get to different things. So it's just enough that it completely throws off how you're getting things done. In Mario Maker troll levels, we call that a twice. So it took me a lot longer than it should have to complete that whole entire section last week. But then the great thing about it was, I spent so much time pausing and forcing myself to think through, okay, I want to go this way, I want to go into that room, I want to use this key, and so on, that by the time I got to G-Virus Stage 1 boss fight, I had been very specific about what ammo I had used and what ammo I had not used. So I gave myself the perfect opportunity to kill the G-Virus Stage 1. Never got touched. Never got touched. I felt pretty damn good. I felt really, really good. I used the knife at the very beginning like you're supposed to. Then I switched to the submachine gun, and I used one flame round, and that was it. It was awesome. Troll levels are puzzles where the reward for failure is comedic death. Okay. Let's do this again. Yeah, and then I did the entire parking garage without getting touched. Falling fish are a popular death. Okay. That's interesting. It's not something I would have expected, but okay. Whoa. Oh, shit. I forgot to put my ink ribbons away. Actually, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, man, where am I going? Thankfully, he doesn't trigger until you get to a certain spot. Like right there. Off-screen enemies zooming into your face. You know, yeah, same old, same old. Oh, that guy apparently isn't dead. Alright, so... Oh, shit. Okay. Whew. Whew. Yeah, I kept a far enough distance away from him. So you actually increase your distance very slowly. But you do increase your distance because you're faster than he is. As long as you're able to maintain that sprint. And yes, there was a slight pause when I grabbed the herb, but I was able to maintain that distance for a long enough period of time, even though I had to stop and kill, what was it, 3 zombies, that I was able to get far enough away from him. Because once you hit a certain distance, he then breaks the aggro. I don't know what that distance is, but at some point he breaks the aggro. Okay. Alright, that gets stored. That gets stored. Alright, let me grab... I don't need to grab this, but I'm going to. I already know what the... Yeah, DCM, I already knew that. Alright, let's do the portable safe. And at the very least put it on. I'm not going to actually do the armory until I get the second one. There's this. I only played through this once. Well, you know, you've watched me. I don't even know how many times this is. But the majority of my plays, well, then you've played through it twice. That's actually considered 2 playthroughs. I understand your thought process, but it's actually, by most people, considered 2 playthroughs. Because you killed the final boss twice. I understand your thought. I understand. So, I've played through Leon A and Claire A, both on hardcore to completion multiple times. Mostly with Leon A. I'm certainly into double digits, and I have no idea how many times. I've done 1 run of Leon B. This is my first full attempt at a Claire B. So after I do this, I will have done all of it, but I don't have all of it on YouTube. So I'm actually doing all of this as part of YouTube as well. Just like 4 credit sequences of Nier Automata is 1 playthrough. Yeah, you're not going to get too many people that's going to agree with that statement about Nier. But I understand your thought. Alright, so... That's 5. 7. 2. 1. 3. Oops. 4. That's 6. That's 8. Okay, so I just memorized the order. Yeah, I use a logical numbering scheme based off of the locations around the circle. as close to it being like a clock as you can think of it being. Alright, let's make sure he's not... And apparently the liquor is still alive, so I need to kill him first anyway. Yeah, I can still hear him. I'm actually kind of surprised that didn't aggro Mr. X. Interesting. Alright. I need 203 to get the backpack upgrade. I don't think there's anything special in... Well... Alright. That makes acid rounds. Alright, that's the West Office. There's where I want to go. Okay, heart door. That's right. I had forgotten that. Okay. Yep. Discard. Actually. Okay, let's go in here and plan out what's next. Let me bring this back. Store that. I'm obviously going to need that, so we'll keep a hold of that. Combine. Good. Store that. Okay. Whew. But they designed the level so your path will cross over itself a lot, so it feels like the shadow is fast and... Oh, minute. Oh, okay. I missed a couple of statements here. let me go back up here. Celeste did something clever, not clever enough to warrant playing if it isn't your style. In the second level, you have a shadow person that's following you and trying to get you. It mimics your moves and never moves faster than you. So, the mimic tier in Elden Ring. But they designed the level so your path will cross over itself a lot, so it feels like the shadow is fast and chasing you. It gives a sense of urgency to run faster. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, speaking of Avery, speaking of horror, if you're interested, and I don't know how much you like games like, for example, Resident Evil Village, first-person action horror, but there's a new game that came out today that I played the demo of, and will absolutely be... More than likely, I'm going to play it as part of my 2 months of horror that I do every year. It's called Phobia St. Dymphna Hotel. It really looks interesting. I enjoyed the demo. Okay, well, then you can certainly come and watch me play it when I do. But I really like it. It looks great. And Elias was playing it earlier today, so I'm definitely going to be checking it out. As long as the reviews are good, then I'll absolutely be checking it out. You know me and my love for horror. Okay. What is my best approach here? I guess I should try and go up the stairs. And then head to the library that way? No. No, because there's going to be at least one, if not multiple, lickers in that hallway around the STARS office. I think my best bet's to go back through the west office and then go up the stairs to the library. Games like Layers of Fear I enjoy, though Layers of Fear isn't the best written thing out there. The type of game is an example of the kind of horror I like, aka the kind that I don't have to run and hide and hurry. And okay, you're more of the walking simulator style of psychological horror. Soma, Layers of Fear, which, by the way, the guys who made Layers of Fear announced a third game. I forget what it's called, but they announced a third game at Summer Games Fest. And they're calling it a... Oh, there was a term. It's not an official Layers of Fear 3, but it is a... They called it some kind of a sequel. In Soma. So Soma, I think I played last year on stream. I think it was Soma that I played. It was either last year or the year before last, and it was because both Clay or Pickle and Error were really pushing me to play it. They both loved the game and wanted to see what I thought of it because they thought I would enjoy it, and I ended up enjoying it more than I thought. But the ending for me was very lackluster. I was not happy with the ending. Up until that point, the other problem that I had, and you've heard me say this, I know, a number of times, I get very frustrated when the game gives you no indication at all of what you're supposed to do. And there was one or two specific areas that I knew that was going to happen, so I made sure to research them first. Okay. Well, okay, hold on a minute. I now have some extra ribbons. So let's use one now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I want to go back through the West office anyway. I want to get the upgrade for the other handgun. Despite preferring the walking sim horror, I did enjoy... See, Prey for me is not a horror game. For all the improvements... Yeah, exactly. For all the improvements that they made in the audio, because they added 3D audio in this latest patch. And by the way, that 3D audio has come in very handy in a couple of scenarios. But it's also failed me now twice, because that's the second time I've had that happen with Mr. X. I had that happen, you weren't here last week, but it happened last week during the first section, because on the B side, as I'm sure you remember, Mr. X is running around RPD. And I had the exact same happening. I turned a corner, and there he was. Well, see, that's the thing. They added... See, I have 3D audio turned on. I didn't previously. And I love it It has become it has really helped me out a lot. But every once in a while, I'll have that scenario. And it's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. Okay. Well, let's try that again. Yeah, when a company does 3D audio right. Huh. I don't know where that upgrade is. Why are you alive? What? How are you still alive? Do not understand how he's still alive. I'm pretty sure I can come through here. Okay. Damn, he's right on my tail again. Well, not right on my tail, but... What? I don't... What? Where did he come from? Yeah. His is all messed up right now. I don't know why I still have ribbons. What? I did not hit the up button. I didn't need that. Oh, that was close. That's a very good question. I don't know. I will have to give that a try. Oh, shit. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, the good thing is I've got straight shots now, unless these guys decide to get up off the floor. Which, of course, they did. The problem with this machine gun, or submachine gun, is that you don't get any head explosions. So these guys keep popping up out of nowhere. Oh. Well, I needed to come back here anyway, because I needed to get the large gear. Oh, boy, is that annoying. Okay. So annoying. I don't understand. Oh, I bet it's in the other safe. There's an upgrade for the JMB. It must be in the other safe. And at some point, I also need to go back to the... Alright, let me do this. I'm going to take Avery's suggestion here. What? Oh, I just did the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. If I'm not careful, I'm going to end up having to use the quick draw. Just because that's something I've got ammo for. Okay, let me... Well, that's fine. I'll leave them in there. Alright, I've still got 17 rounds. Actually, you know what? At this point, let's just store it. Grab that instead. Okay, so it sounds like he's above me. I have not turned it back on yet. He was not above me. Okay. So let's go back and turn it back on. I'm also wondering if it might not have to do with these earphones. Well, I thought he was in the stairwell area, but it sounded very much to me like he was above me on the 3rd floor because of the way that the echo came from the ceiling above. And come to find out, he was in the stairwell just below me the entire time. See, again, I'm looking up, and there he is right there. I hate this particular part of RPD, and it's something they've never fixed. His AI can get bugged and keep him going up and down that stairwell. I don't know. I think he went through that wall. Because the door that he opened was on the other side of that panel. Wrong door. Oh, hold on. Go ahead and grab that ammo. Run for it! Alright, so this guy's still somehow dead. Not really sure how, but okay. Okay, so we use that for that. Okay, there's that. Let's go back here. I don't know if it's the same thing that's back here or not. Should be a large gunpowder, yeah, okay. Alright, that'll be good for creating some more acid rounds. Yeah. And yes, this is a moment to relax. One of the few. Oop. Alright, so this goes downstairs, and we grab the large gear, bring it upstairs. I think many people casually playing this don't know that this counts as a place that he won't go. Yeah, there's every save room and this room. This is the only non-save room that is considered a safe room. I can't think of any other rooms that are non-save rooms that he won't go into. I don't think there are any others.
That worked.
I want to bet he'd get caught on the stairwell in here, making the game nearly impossible. Oh my god. I don't even want to think about it. I'm not a fan of his AI. I think his AI could have been designed better. It's probably what happened in testing, and they just made the whole area here safe. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that. He does. It is surprising, though, that he doesn't get as bugged in the stairwell on the west side. He seems to only get really bugged on the stairwell on the east side. On the west side, he'll pick a floor and stick to it. But I guess because his availability to move horizontally is much more limited on the east side, it puts him into this bugged pattern where he just kind of goes up and down. For some particular reason, it almost seems like once you've opened the doors, like you've opened the locks, that does not tell him that he's allowed to use those doors. How are you both alive? Oh, please, God, clip that. Where's my clip button? Why do I not have a clip button? Please, Avery, clip that. Oh, my God. I have got to put... Thank you so much. Holy shit. That was awesome. Both of them got head tapped. Both of them with head explosions. It was beautiful. Oh, man.